Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel on what is a chilly but clear day in the Bay Area. As you know, I rented a car on Turo again, and this is the Fiat 500 Abarth. Check it out right here. As some of you may know, those of you who follow my channel, my wife has a Fiat 500, the regular one, not the Abarth. So I figured I'd give this one a try and see what it's like. So yeah, we'll just do a quick little review and look around of the Fiat 500 starting right now. So we'll go ahead and start on the outside, and it's pretty much similar to the regular Fiat 500. And of course, the one thing that sticks out the most is that Scorpion right there, the Abarth Scorpion, which I think is a really pretty cool look to the car itself. Other than that, the bumper is fairly similar to what you would get on a regular. Right here, the rims, you got the Scorpion continue right here on the rims. You got your red calipers for the brakes. Again, the Abarth Scorpion right here with those Italian colors on the side, looking pretty sick right there. And then continuing on with the red calipers in the back. And then back here, again with the Abarth Scorpion. You don't actually see the word Fiat anywhere on the car. You see 500, but not the actual Fiat emblem or sign at all. Pretty basic in the back, except you have right here the dual exhaust tips, and also a diffuser down there, which looks pretty sick, I think. And the badges continue on the side over here. Your gas tank on the right. But yeah, pretty cool. Not to mention that you got the headlights, your daytime running lights, and your turn signals as well. You also have your fog lights. Let's check out the inside. All right, beep, beep, beep. Ugh. So pretty cool design in here. You have what is a squared down or squared bottom steering wheel, which I like a lot. The Mercedes-Benz I rented a few weeks ago had a squared bottom as well, and I love that. It's a great feel when you're going in the car and you're not bumping your leg down there. It's also a sporty look as well. With this, you also get a turbo gauge that also tells you when to shift up when you're in regular mode. In sport mode, it'll just not be on, and you would just shift whenever you like. I mean, you can shift whenever you like, even if it is on, but it just won't show you that in sport mode. Got the nice leather up here on the gauge top with red stitching, which I think is a really nice touch. Pretty cool. You got a basic stereo system here, and you got your air vents also there on the sides. You got your sport mode button, which on this car actually works. You can see that on my first impressions of the car. Your hazard lights and all your temperature, climate controls thing, as well as heated seats come with this car. So I think that's pretty cool. Your windows, you're not actually going to be able to roll them down from the doors themselves. You're actually going to be rolling them down from here on this center console right here where the shift knob is as well. And the red stitching continues on there as well, although it's a little bit faded, a little bit dated. I like these down there. You got your metal pedals, which give it a nice sportier, racier look. You can hold your cell phone down here. Cup holders, you can actually do two small cups here, or you can do one really fat one right down the middle. But that's pretty much it as far as that goes. The rear, tiny, but doable. If you have a really short person sitting up front, you could go all the way up front here and then have someone comfortably sitting back there. Let's check out the trunk. So as far as trunk space goes, it is you know, good enough. You could probably fit something in here, like your typical luggage that you could bring on board with you, or something you can bring on an airplane with you. A couple of gym bags and definitely some groceries. You got this little thing up here to cover up whatever you might have in the back. This is all the space you really need to cover out and from anyone seeing through the window. And I believe these seats do go all the way down as well, so it gives you even more room. Here's a better look at the back. As you can see, they have cup holders there as well, or the people up front can use them. And also these red tabs back here on the seats, which I think are pretty cool. People use those when they want to pull the seats back. But yeah, that's pretty much a tour. You don't need a lot of time with this car to figure it out. But you know what? We gotta see the engine. Yes, how can I almost not show you guys the engine? Boom. It's a little dirty. Whoa. This thing does not want to stay up. Oh, you gotta prop it up the old school way. Dude, my bad. Yeah, that doesn't want to go in there. Okay, so that's in there. You gotta do it that way. I almost forgot how that even works with all these new cars. But yeah, look at that. A nice red engine block. And the turbo, look at that right there. This is all stock. This is something you could fix up however you want. But that Scorpio right there, that Scorpion right there, is just a sick look. I think this is really cool for something like this and this small. Let's get this closed. Yeah, the thing you guys I know really want to hear is how this car sounds when it turns on. The exhaust note is awesome. Let's check that out right now. In my opinion, that is such a good sound. That's a stock exhaust. I think it sounds so good, and definitely one of the reasons why you want to get the Abarth. Now, I've seen a lot of cars that are fixed up in this. This Abarth is like the perfect base to start that off with, to get yourself a really sporty, cool looking car. In my opinion, it's a cool looking car. You might say it looks like an egg, but you know what? For the price, it's really good. I think you could get these definitely under 10 grand right now used, and it's a deal in my opinion. Oh, those things are moving up there. I'm trying to catch the sun. But anywho, let's see what else we can do with this. Actually, let me turn on the interior so you can see some of the things and how they light up once you got them on, because I haven't done that either. Man, I'm doing things all weird and backed up and wrong. But yeah, let's get the key in there. Typical key. Start this up. And you can hear even in the cabin. Even in the cabin, it sounds really good. Like let's give that a little bit of gas. Check it out. Oh yeah, that sounds good. And then check that out. It's barely moving because we're not on the, we're not on the road, but yeah, super sick, pretty cool. The way everything looks and sounds. And when you're in here, you kind of forget that you're even in a tiny car. You don't get that like tiny car feeling. You feel like you're in a regular car. It's just those back seats really that are just tiny. Oh, and in the trunk as well. Those are the only things that are really small, but everything up front is just, it feels like your normal size car. And then the way it drives and sounds and all that is pretty cool. But yeah, make sure to check out the other videos I've made on me renting this car from Turo, in case you haven't seen how that is. Also, I did a first impressions video where I'm actually driving the car. Check that out as well. And I'm also going to be doing a comparison video of this Fiat 500 Abarth versus the Fiat 500, the regular one. And when I mean versus, I mean I'm just gonna have them next to each other, and you can see the differences between the two cars. But really, it's the engine, the exhaust note. Those are the things that are the biggest difference. But make sure you check out that video. You can see all the other little differences between the two cars. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe, share the video with anyone you think might like this type of content, and also comment. Let me know if you have a Fiat 500 or Abarth and which one you like, and why you picked the one that you have. And yeah, thanks again for watching, and I'll talk to y'all later.